Combat veteran and foreign policy expert Cody Mills sits down with OAN to discuss the speculation surrounding the massive blast in Beirut. One America's Christina Bobb has the details.
Joining me in studio, Cody Mills, a military and foreign policy analyst. Thanks for joining.
Thanks for having me.
So we had this explosion in Beirut earlier this week, and Secretary of Defense Esper has come out and said that it looks like it might be an accident, but I'd like to get your thoughts on it.
Well, it certainly could be. I mean, we look at the fact that you do have ammonium nitrate, which does have a decay rate. You could have that perfect storm scenario where the humidity that's basically been in Lebanon, the heat, the fire that was basically taking place next door, which I don't know why it would be convenient to put a fireworks storage display next to 2,750 tons of ammonium nitrate. It's very possible there was negligence involved, but it's been sitting there since 2014 when it was caught in the port, and Russia basically had to get this seized. So why they haven't done some other type of a remote detonation, or why they haven't looked at a way of trying to get rid of this ammonium nitrate still is kind of puzzling for me.
Is there anything that the public should be concerned about when you see this? Did the hairs on the back of your neck stand up, or what do you think our concern should be with this?
Well, I think that we should have very much concerns over what Hezbollah is continuing to do and what Iran is continuing to do in regards to proxy militias. To put this in even further context, in 1995, Timothy McVeigh was responsible for the Oklahoma City bombing. This is the exact same thing that he utilized, the ammonium nitrate, in that bombing as what we had in Lebanon just a few days ago. So I'm not going to say necessarily that this is a coincidence or that it was one of those off chances, and I think that America, as well as for all in the region, should kind of just keep their eyes open for a little while.
As a foreign policy expert, what should our leadership be looking at in this?
Well, I think we should be working, very much hand in hand with Lebanon to help with the different types of, analysis that's going on with this post-blast. I think that we should look at storage conditions. I think that we should, offer as much assistance as we can to try and get to the bottom of this. I mean, the president has even, I think, stated at one point that he was skeptical about the reasoning behind this. And, everyone wants to attack him because I think he referred to it as a bombing. But when 2,750 tons of ammonium nitrate goes off, that's pretty much exactly what it is.
Do you see this becoming an enduring story, or is this something that we're going to see, it was an accident, maybe somebody was negligent, and it goes behind us?
Well, I think whether it was negligence or whether this was intentional or malicious, kind of involvement, I think it's going to be ongoing for a while. The devastation was just so severe. Whether it was malicious foul play, which has not been ruled out, or whether or not it was absolute just negligence, I think that the people of Lebanon are going to need some support for some time.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your expertise. I appreciate you joining and giving the explanation.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.